Good morning. Please remain standing and join us in the singing of our national anthem. Following that, Taylor James Cradaville, a Doctor of Medicine candidate, will deliver the student-initiated invocation.
Good morning. On this day, we are blessed with the presence of family and friends who have cared so deeply over the course of our lives. We remember those who cannot be with us today and the hope that they are proud of what we have become. We're grateful for the guidance provided over these past years. And today, we begin a new phase of our lives, both full of possibilities and perils. We ask you to join us on this day of recognition and celebration, and the hope that our actions will prove worthy of the confidence placed in us. For these things and the intentions we hold in the silence of our hearts, we pray, Amen.
Thank you, and please be seated. Well, good morning and welcome to the 2022 University of Nebraska Medical Center Spring Commencement Ceremony. I'm Dr. Jeff Gold, and I have the incredible honor of serving as the Chancellor here at the Med Center. Today, we will honor the achievements and the perseverance of our graduates. We'll also have an opportunity to recognize the contributions and the support from parents, partners, children, relatives, and friends who have helped our graduates reach this milestone. We are delighted that you could be with us today for this celebration. At this time, I would like to introduce the members of our platform party. Please hold your applause until all have been introduced, and I will ask them to stand and be recognized. First, Walter Ted Carter, President of the University of Nebraska System. Mr. Tim Clare, Chair-elect of the University of Nebraska Board of Regents. Dr. Jack Stark, University of Nebraska Regent. Ms. Nicole Kent, University of Nebraska Student Regent-elect. Dr. H. Deli Davies, Senior Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs and Dean of Graduate Studies. Dr. Bradley Britigan, Dean of the College of Medicine. Dr. Julianne Sebastian, Dean of the College of Nursing. Dr. Laura Bialik, Associate Dean of Research in the College of Allied Health Professions. Dr. Ali Khan, Dean of the College of Public Health, and Dr. Keith Olson, Dean of the College of Pharmacy. We welcome all of you and thank you and all of the distinguished guests in the audience today. So let's thank these university and community leaders for all that they do. We are honored today to have President Carter in attendance with us. President Carter, it has been a remarkable time for the university under your guiding wing, and we very much look forward to your continued inspirational leadership, achieving all that this great university, this land, and its people can achieve together. Please join me in welcoming the 8th President of the University of Nebraska System, Ted Carter.
Well, good morning. What a great looking crowd we have here today, and what a special day to celebrate the commencement, the graduation of these students at the University of Nebraska Medical Center. Thank you, Chancellor Jeff Gold, for the introduction. It is a great honor to be here with you today to celebrate the next generation of healthcare professionals for Nebraska and the world. I add my congratulations to the UNMC class of 2022, along with their family, their friends, professors, our deans, and all the supporters who have helped these students along the way. Regent Claire, Regent Stark, thank you for being here and for your support on behalf of our Board of Regents. Regent Taylor Cradaville, soon to be Dr. Taylor Cradaville, thank you for your words a few moments ago. It's been a true pleasure to work with you over the past year on our Board of Regents. Our future is in very good hands. Regent-elect Nicole Kent, we look forward to welcoming you back to the Board of Regents. She was a student Board of Regent at UNK. What a great statement of service to serve on the Board of Regents twice in her career as a student. Welcome back, and I'm looking forward to the year ahead. It's always special to celebrate UNMC graduates. These students are answering one of life's highest callings, and that is the call to serve others. In choosing this path and earning their degree, they are making a commitment to improving the human condition and making our communities stronger, healthier, and safer places to live, learn, and work. It takes a special person to make that kind of commitment, a person whose heart is called to the common good, who wants to use their gifts to make our world a better place. These are the kinds of people who make up the University of Nebraska Medical Center community. This year, I'm especially humbled to recognize our graduates. That is because our students have completed their studies during one of the most uniquely challenging periods in our world's history. This is true of all University of Nebraska graduates this year, of course, some of whom have spent half their college careers in the midst of a worldwide pandemic. But for UNMC graduates, not only did they face all the challenges that any other student has faced during this time, but many of the graduates today were on the front lines themselves, helping and learning in real time to save lives during a public health crisis. That is an extraordinary experience in every sense of the word. You have learned from and worked alongside the very best healthcare professionals in the world who serve here at UNMC. You have borne witness to sobering realities. You have served and will serve at a time when the need for skilled, caring, compassionate healthcare professionals is as great as it has ever been. I think the world has seen over the past couple of years just how valuable our healthcare workers are. The impact that you have on the lives of your fellow human beings truly can't be overstated. For that, you have our deepest gratitude, our respect, our trust, and our appreciation. And today, I'd like to be one of the first of many to say congratulations. You have achieved a great milestone in your lives, and with so much more to come. Enjoy this moment. Remember that you will always be part of the University of Nebraska family, and that we celebrate your success every step of the way. Again, congratulations again to the UNMC class of 2022. Chancellor Gold, I turn the program back to you. Thank you all very, very much. Enjoy the day.
It is now my pleasure to invite Regent Clare, Chair-elect of the University of Nebraska Board of Regents, to share his welcome as well. Regent Clare.
Thank you. Well, good morning. On behalf of Regent Stark and Regent Cradaville, and I'm not quite sure how to say Regent Cradaville if you're a current regent or not, and Regent-elect Kent, and all of our colleagues on the University of Nebraska Board of Regents, I'd like to add my congratulations to the graduates today. You should all be very proud of what you've accomplished here at the University of Nebraska Medical Center, and know that we're very proud of you as well. On behalf of the board, we hope that you reflect on this day and appreciate it. You've achieved a major goal or milestone in your life, earning a degree in the medical field. Appreciate it. Appreciate your family and your friends and your loved ones who have helped you during the years. Their support, their guidance, their encouragement, and their love has been and will continue to be tremendously valuable to you in shaping your life and in helping you on your life journey. I'd also suggest that you appreciate this great faculty who have helped you along the way on your journey. Their leadership, their guidance, and encouragement was beneficial to you in reaching this milestone. So again, take time today to appreciate what you've accomplished and appreciate the many people that have helped you get to this great day. And while we're on the topic of appreciation, I would also suggest that you take time to appreciate one another. In this fast-paced world, we don't take time to express our gratitude to one another and tell them how much we appreciate each other. We'll send a text or a tweet or post something on Facebook or whatever your social media platform is, but we don't take time to simply pick up the phone and call them, or better yet, tell them face-to-face how much we appreciate them. So I would encourage you each of you to maintain an attitude of gratitude, and to each and every day tell someone how much you appreciate them. It may be the only message that that person ever hears, and that's really important for mankind. In this fast-paced world where you've earned your medical degree and you can be anything that you want, my suggestion and my counsel would be to be kind. We rise when we lift each other up. And the investment to being kind is free, yet the dividends are endless. So graduates, while you cannot predict everything that lies ahead, I'm confident that the education that you received at the University of Nebraska Medical Center will provide you with the foundation you need to be successful. That really is our primary focus here at the University of Nebraska and on the Board of Regents, is helping students transform their lives through education. Now, some of you are about to begin your careers. Some of you may not quite be finished with school yet. Some of you may work for a family enterprise or start your own business. Some of you will raise a family or travel or come up with an innovative idea that revitalizes a community, state, nation, or even the world. These and countless other opportunities were made available to you because, in the words of another University of Nebraska graduate named Warren Buffett, you invested in yourself, you worked hard, and you earned a college degree. Again, I'm confident you'll look back and reaffirm that the University of Nebraska Medical Center was the right decision for you, and that the decision you made, you will now appreciate what you've accomplished in attending the University of Nebraska Medical Center. You have earned our congratulations, and we wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Regent Clare. It is now my pleasure to present the Honorary Doctor of Science degree to Dr. Robert Cadillac. Dr. Cadillac, please come to the podium, escorted by Dean Britigan and Dean Sebastian. Dr. Deli Davies will read the citation. Dr. Davies.
Robert Cadillac, MD, is honored today with the Honorary Doctor of Science degree for distinguished service to the University of Nebraska Medical Center as an invaluable partner to UNMC's continued efforts to lead the world in biopreparedness, high-consequence infections research, education, and clinical care. Dr. Cadillac was nominated for this honor by leadership from the Global Center for Health Security at UNMC and Nebraska Medicine. Dr. Cadillac served as Assistant Secretary for Preparedness and Response at the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services from 2017 through 2021, working as the HHS Secretary's Principal Advisor for U.S. federal government preparedness and response, leading into and during the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. Dr. Cadillac and the Office of ASPR turned to UNMC's Global Center for Health Security as the only non-military center to assist in quarantine for American citizens repatriated from Wuhan, China, in the earliest days of the pandemic. This same collaboration resulted in the Global Center for Health Security, UNMC and Nebraska Medicine quarantining and isolating, treating Americans rescued from the Diamond Princess cruise ship. These efforts shined a national spotlight on UNMC, helping UNMC investigators conduct world-leading research on methods of transmission, clinical trials and treatment, and the reuse of personal protective equipment. These were made possible by previous collaboration with Dr. Cadillac and the Office of ASPR. In 2016, ASPR awarded UNMC nearly $20 million to establish the HHS Training, Simulation, Quarantine Center, a key component in the building of the Davis Global Center facility and in establishment of the Global Center for Health Security. The National Quarantine Unit, the nation's only federal quarantine facility, and National Disaster Medical System Training are among the initiatives that have flourished as a result. During a 2018 visit to UNMC, Dr. Cadillac called the medical center's biopreparedness efforts and infrastructure a national treasure. Dr. Cadillac was a 26-year career officer and physician in the U.S. Air Force, retiring at the rank of colonel. He was named U.S. Air Force Flight Surgeon of the Year in 1986. He currently works as a senior staffer in the office of U.S. Senator Richard Burr, where he continues to work with UNMC on preparing for future emergencies. UNMC is proud to honor Dr. Robert Cadillac by conferring upon him the honorary degree, Doctor of Science.
Thank you, Dr. Davies. Ladies and gentlemen, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University of Nebraska, I hereby confer upon you, Dr. Robert Cadillac, the degree Honorary Doctorate of Science, along with all of the rights, responsibilities, privileges associated with this degree. Congratulations, Bob. Before I turn the microphone over to you for a few minutes, you may not remember this, but it was early in the pandemic that we were together in your office and you presented me with a challenge coin. I had no idea what the ride ahead was going to look like. I'm sure you knew much more than I did, but it is my great pleasure to present you with this challenge coin. Thank you.
Dr. Gould, thank you so much. Wow. Well, ladies and gentlemen, wow. President Carter, Dr. Gould, members of the faculty, most importantly the graduates, and most importantly after that the families, I just want to thank you for this incredible privilege and honor to be here today, not only to be part of this ceremony, but to see the future of not only Nebraska's, but this nation's healthcare. And I just want to say thank you to the graduates and congratulations for what you have done and your personal resilience, your professional perseverance to be here today and to join the ranks of not only a graduate of this university, but healthcare in America today. I just want to convey to you how important, how special this place is. In the announcement or in the write-up that was my award, it identified what the role of this university and the medical center played and the Center for Global Health Security played in this pandemic, but I can just say that's an understatement for everything that was done. Because it was never a doubt in my mind when I asked anyone in this university for help or assistance or guidance that they were can-do, always in the front of the line, and always did their best. And I know that is what you represent today and in the future. So with that, I just want to say simply thank you from the bottom of my heart. And to you all, I wish you all of God's blessings for the future and for all the great things you're going to do for your patients, for your communities, the country, and the world. God bless you all.
One of UNMC's highest honors is the J.G. Elliott Award. It's being presented today to Mr. Shannon Engler. Unfortunately, Mr. Engler cannot be with us today, but his colleague, Dr. Lisa Vale, Vice President of Patient Care Services and Chief Nursing Office at Bryan Health, will accept the award on his behalf. Please come to the podium, escorted by Dr. Bialik and Dr. Olson. Dr. Davies, if you'd read the citation, please.
Shannon Engler is honored with the J.G. Elliott Award for his decades of service to his fellow Nebraskans, most notably in healthcare, including behavioral health. Mr. Engler, Senior Director of Behavioral Health Services at Bryan Health, has been an advocate both for those who are most fragile and disenfranchised and those who strive to serve them. He endeavors to improve behavioral health and addiction services and access to them regionally and statewide. Mr. Engler has worked on legislation and served as a consultant to hospital and behavioral health service leaders across the state. He has served on the Nebraska Legislature's Behavioral Health Oversight Commission and has been involved in rewriting behavioral health regulations that resulted in improved service for clients and decreased administrative burden on providers. He helped create and maintain Nebraska's first behavioral health emergency department. And through the concept of telehealth triage, he broadened the service to others, allowing Bryan Health to provide assessment to emergency departments at 11 hospitals across the state. He is a co-founder, board member, and officer for the Southeast Nebraska Behavioral Health Information Network, Electronic Behavioral Health Information Network, which created a shared behavioral health electronic record for Bryan Health. And he is also the co-founder and chair of the Nebraska Psychiatric Hospital Administrators Coalition. He belongs to or leads numerous other boards and committees working to improve the care and lives of those with behavioral health needs. During the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic, he led the efforts to maintain access to 100% of inpatient behavioral health beds at Bryan Health and the construction of an outpatient telehealth service. Mr. Engler, an advanced registered nurse practitioner, is a graduate of Washburn University and earned a master's degree in nursing at the University of Kansas City. The J.G. Elliott Award, given annually to an individual who has made significant contributions to medicine and health programs for the state of Nebraska, is awarded in memory of Jack Elliott, a former Scottsbluff resident who served on the University of Nebraska Board of Regents for 20 years until his death in 1974.
Thank you, Dr. Davies. By the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University of Nebraska, it is my great pleasure to award the 2022 J.G. Elliott Award to Mr. Sharon Engler. Congratulations. It is now our privilege to present the degree candidates. Dr. Bialik will present the candidates for the degrees Bachelor of Science in Medical Laboratory Science, Bachelor of Science in Medical Imaging and Therapeutic Sciences, Master of Health Professions, Teaching and Technology, Master of Genetic Counseling, Master of Perfusion Science, Master of Physician Assistant Studies, Doctor of Physical Therapy and Post-Baccalaureate Certificates in Cytotechnology, Cardiovascular Interventional Technology, Diagnostic Medical Sonography, Radiation Therapy, and Magnetic Resonance Imaging. Dr. Bialik.
Will the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science in Medical Laboratory Science please stand and remain standing until the degree is conferred? Chancellor Gold, these candidates qualify for the degree Bachelor of Science in Medical Laboratory Science. They have been certified by the faculty of the College of Allied Health Professions. It is an honor to present them to you.
Thank you. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University of Nebraska, I hereby confer upon each of you the degree Bachelor of Science in Medical Laboratory Science, along with all of the rights, the responsibilities, and the privileges associated with this degree. Congratulations, and you may be seated.
Will the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science in Medical Imaging and Therapeutic Sciences please stand and remain standing until the degree is conferred? Chancellor Gold, these candidates qualify for the degree Bachelor of Science in Medical Imaging and Therapeutic Sciences. They have been certified by the faculty of the College of Allied Health Professions, and it is an honor to present them to you.
Thank you. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University of Nebraska, I hereby confer upon each of you the degree Bachelor of Science in Medical Imaging and Therapeutic Sciences, along with all of the rights, the responsibilities, and privileges associated with this degree. Congratulations, and you may be seated.
Will the candidates for the degree Master of Health Professions, Teaching and Technology please stand and remain standing until the degree is conferred? Chancellor Gold, at a special honors convocation, the candidates of this Health Professions Teaching and Technology class were vested with their master's hoods. They qualify for the degree Master of Health Professions Teaching and Technology and have been certified by the faculty of the College of Allied Health Professions. It is an honor to present them to you.
Thank you. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University of Nebraska, I hereby confer upon you the degree Master of Health Professions Teaching and Technology, along with all of the rights, the responsibilities, and the privileges associated with this degree. Congratulations, and you may be seated.
Will the candidates for the degree Master of Genetic Counseling please stand and remain standing until the degree is conferred? Chancellor Gold, at a special honors convocation, the candidates of this genetic counseling class were vested with their master's hoods. They qualify for the degree Master of Genetic Counseling and have been certified by the faculty of the College of Allied Health Professions. It is an honor to present them to you.
Thank you. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University of Nebraska, I hereby confer upon each of you the degree Master of Genetic Counseling, along with all of the rights, responsibilities, and the privileges associated with this degree. Congratulations, and please be seated.
Will the candidates for the degree Master of Perfusion Science please stand and remain standing until the degree is conferred? Chancellor Gold, at a special honors convocation, the candidates of this Perfusion Science class were vested with their master's hoods. They qualify for the degree Master of Perfusion Science and have been certified by the faculty of the College of Allied Health Professions. It is an honor to present them to you.
Thank you. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University of Nebraska, I hereby confer upon each of you the degree Master of Perfusion Science, along with all of the rights, the responsibilities, and the privileges associated with this degree. Congratulations, and you may be seated.
Will the candidate for the degree Master of Physician Assistant Studies please stand and remain standing until the degree is conferred? Chancellor Gold, at a special honors convocation, this candidate of this physician assistant class was vested with the master's hood and qualifies for the degree Master of Physician Assistant Studies. She has been certified by the faculty of the College of Allied Health Professions, and it is an honor to present her to you.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University of Nebraska, I hereby confer upon you the degree Master of Physician Assistant Studies, along with all of the rights, the responsibilities, and the privileges associated with this degree. Congratulations, and you may be seated.
Will the candidates for the degree Doctor of Physical Therapy please stand and remain standing until the degree is conferred? Chancellor Gold, at a special honors convocation, the candidates of this physical therapy class were vested with their doctoral hoods. They qualify for the degree Doctor of Physical Therapy and have been certified by the faculty of the College of Allied Health Professions. It is an honor to present them to you.
Thank you. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University of Nebraska, I hereby confer upon each of you the degree Doctor of Physical Therapy, along with all of the rights, the responsibilities, and the privileges associated with this degree. Congratulations, and you may be seated.
Will the candidates for all College of Allied Health Professions post-baccalaureate certificates please stand and remain standing until the degree is conferred? Chancellor Gold, these candidates qualify for post-baccalaureate certificates in cytotechnology, cardiovascular interventional technology, diagnostic medical sonography, radiation therapy, and magnetic resonance imaging. They've been certified by the College of the Allied Health Professions. It is an honor to present them to you.
Thank you. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University of Nebraska, I hereby confer upon you the certificates Post-Baccalaureate Certificate in Cytotechnology, Post-Baccalaureate Certificate Cardiovascular Interventional Technology, Post-Baccalaureate Certificate in Diagnostic Medical Sonography, Post-Baccalaureate Certificate in Radiation Therapy, and Post-Baccalaureate Certificate in Magnetic Resonance Imaging, along with all of the rights, the responsibilities, and the privileges associated with these certificates. Congratulations, and you may be seated. Dean Sebastian will now present the candidates for the degrees and certificates Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Master of Science in Nursing, Postmaster Certificate in Nursing, and Doctor of Nursing Practice. Dean Sebastian.
Will the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science in Nursing please stand and remain standing until the degree is conferred? Chancellor Gold, these candidates qualify for the degree Bachelor of Science in Nursing. They have taken the International Pledge for Nurses, which holds them to the highest ethical standards. They have been certified by the faculty of the College of Nursing, and it is an honor to present them to you.
Thank you. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University of Nebraska, I hereby confer upon each of you the degree Bachelor of Science in Nursing, along with all of the rights, the responsibilities, and the privileges associated with this degree. Congratulations, and you may be seated.
Will the candidates for the degree Master of Science in Nursing please stand and remain standing until the degree is conferred? Chancellor Gold, at a special honors convocation ceremony, the candidates of this class were vested with their master's hoods. They qualify for the degree Master of Science in Nursing and have been certified by the faculty of the College of Nursing. It is an honor to present them to you.
Thank you. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University of Nebraska, I hereby confer upon each of you the degree Master of Science in Nursing, along with all of the rights, the responsibilities, and the privileges associated with this degree. Congratulations, and you may be seated.
Will the candidates for the certificate, Postmaster's Certificate in Nursing, please stand and remain standing until the certificate is conferred? Chancellor Gold, these candidates qualify for the certificate, Postmaster's Certificate in Nursing, and have been certified by the faculty of the College of Nursing. It is an honor to present them to you.
Thank you. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University of Nebraska, I hereby confer upon you the certificate, Postmaster's Certificate in Nursing, along with all of the rights, the responsibilities, and the privileges associated with this certificate. Congratulations, and please be seated.
Will the candidates for the degree Doctor of Nursing Practice please stand and remain standing until the degree is conferred? Chancellor Gold, these candidates were vested with their doctoral hoods at a special honors convocation. They qualify for the degree Doctor of Nursing Practice. They have been certified by the faculty of the College of Nursing, and it is an honor to present them to you.
Thank you. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University of Nebraska, I hereby confer upon each of you the degree Doctor of Nursing Practice, along with all of the rights, the responsibilities, and the privileges associated with this degree. Congratulations, and you may be seated. Dean Kahn will now present the candidates for the degrees Master of Health Administration and Master of Public Health. Dean Kahn.
Thank you, Chancellor. Will the candidates for the degree Masters of Health Administration please stand and remain standing until the degree is conferred? Chancellor Gold, at a special honors convocation, the candidates of this class were vested with their master's hoods. They qualify for the degree Master of Health Administration and have been certified by the faculty of the College of Public Health. It is an honor to present them to you.
Thank you. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University of Nebraska, I hereby confer upon each of you the degree Master of Health Administration, along with all of the rights, responsibilities, and privileges associated with this degree. Congratulations, and you may be seated.
Will the candidates for the degree Master of Public Health please stand and remain standing until the degree is conferred? Chancellor Gold, at a special honors convocation, the candidates of this class were vested with their master's hoods. They qualify for the degree Master of Public Health and have been certified by the faculty of the College of Public Health. It is an honor to present them to you.
Thank you. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University of Nebraska, I hereby confer upon each of you the degree Master of Public Health, along with all of the rights, the responsibilities, and the privileges associated with this degree. Congratulations, and you may be seated. Dean Olson will present the candidates for the degree Doctor of Pharmacy. Dean Olson.
Will the candidates for the degree Doctor of Pharmacy please stand and remain standing until the degree is conferred? Chancellor Gold, at an earlier ceremony, the candidates of this pharmacy class were vested with their doctoral hoods and took the pharmacist's oath. They qualify for the degree Doctor of Pharmacy and have been certified by the faculty of the College of Pharmacy. It's an honor to present them to you.
Thank you. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University of Nebraska, I hereby confer upon each of you the degree Doctor of Pharmacy, along with all of the rights, the responsibilities, and the privileges associated with this degree. Congratulations, and you may be seated. Dean Britigan will now present the candidates for the degree Doctor of Medicine.
Will the candidates for the degree Doctor of Medicine please stand and remain standing until the degree is conferred? Chancellor Gold, at a special ceremony yesterday, the candidates of this medical class were vested with their doctoral hoods and took the physician's oath. That oath is a bond and standard respected by thoughtful people and self-enforced by all practitioners worthy of the trust placed in them. It is an oath which belongs to the women and men of medicine. They qualify for the degree Doctor of Medicine and have been certified by the faculty of the College of Medicine. It is an honor to present them to you.
Thank you. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University of Nebraska, I hereby confer upon each of you the degree Doctor of Medicine, along with all of the rights, the responsibilities, and the privileges associated with this degree. Congratulations, and please be seated. Senior Vice Chancellor Davies will now present the candidates for the degrees Master of Science and Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Davies.
Will the candidates for the degree Master of Science please stand and remain standing until the degree is conferred? Chancellor Gold, at a special honors ceremony, the candidates of this graduate studies class were vested with their master's hoods and took the UNMC graduate studies oath. They qualify for the degree Master of Science and have been certified by the faculty of the Graduate College. It is an honor to present them to you.
Thank you. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University of Nebraska, I hereby confer upon each of you the degree Master of Science, along with all of the rights, responsibilities, and privileges associated with this degree. Congratulations, and you may be seated.
Will the candidates for the degree Doctor of Philosophy please stand and remain standing until the degree is conferred? Chancellor Gold, at a special honors ceremony, the candidates of this graduate studies class were vested with their doctoral hoods and took the UNMC graduate studies oath. They qualify for the degree Doctor of Philosophy and have been certified by the faculty of the Graduate College. It is an honor to present them to you.
Thank you. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University of Nebraska, I hereby confer upon each of you the degree Doctor of Philosophy, along with all of the rights, the responsibilities, and the privileges associated with this degree. Congratulations. Please be seated. Dr. Bialik will present the diplomas to the recipients of the degrees Bachelor of Science in Medical Laboratory Science, Bachelor of Science in Medical Imaging and Therapeutic Sciences, post-baccalaureate certificates in cytotechnology, cardiovascular interventional technology, diagnostic medical sonography, radiation therapy, magnetic resonant imaging, and the Master of Health Professions Teaching and Technology, Master of Genetic Counseling, Masters of Perfusion Science, Master of Physician Assistant Studies, and the Doctor of Physical Therapy. Dr. Tammy Webster, Assistant Dean for Graduate Affairs, College of Allied Health Professions, will assist with the reading. Dr. Webster.
Will the recipients of the degree Bachelor of Science in Medical Laboratory Science please come forward under the direction of the Marshal? Elizabeth K. Barnes. Devin Dorman, with highest distinction. Oliver R. Elliott. Megan Elizabeth Faulkner. Teklet Gabermedin Fikadu. Lauren Mackenzie Cutter. Amber Nicole Cuss, high distinction. Liam Huang Kwok Lei, high distinction. Catherine Ann Mason, distinction. Omina A. Mohammed. Cassandra Marie Moore, high distinction. Tyler R. Nelson. Shauna Nelson. Tram Tu Nguyen, highest distinction. Becky Lynn Schmeitz. Heidi Rose Snow. Pablo Reynoso Valenzuela. Zachary R. Calgora. Whitney Marie Vigil. Shichang Young, high distinction. Emily Ann Howell. Will the recipients of the degree Bachelor of Science in Medical Imaging and Therapeutic Sciences please come forward? Yukihiro Camarillo Agnabo. Julie Ann Anderson. Corinne Ann Arbuck. Sydney Diane Austin, high distinction. Brittany Lynn Bandy. Lawrence Bohan. Amber Nicole Cecil. Caitlin Michelle Dahl, highest distinction. Stephanie Sabalos Eddy. Brooklyn Taylor Epp, high distinction. Shireen Saifaldeen Vidal, highest distinction. Mary Marguerite Grace, high distinction. Tess Madigan Hart, high distinction. Mia Nicole Jansen, high distinction. Caitlin Brooke Keffler, highest distinction. Hannah Elizabeth Kopersky, highest distinction. Lydia Ray Kobeck, distinction. Cheyenne Marie Kusk. Monica M. Murphy. Mai H. Nguyen, high distinction. Kendra Shea Noe, highest distinction. Isabel Grace Roberg, high distinction. Kayla M. Sanchez. Nathan H. Shriver, high distinction. Lauren Marquette Shapcott, highest distinction. Cassidy Marie Stroda. Madison Grace Thiesenwitz, distinction. Ellie Rose Wells, highest distinction. Aaliyah Ann Wilkins, distinction. Amy Danielle Zavala Voss, highest distinction. Will the recipients of the degree Master of Health Professions Teaching and Technology please come forward? Elizabeth Marie Bruliette, highest distinction. Sarah Ann Sprinkle, highest distinction. Will the recipients of the degree Master of Genetic Counseling please come forward? Rose Marie Bishop, high distinction. Rachel Marie Hurstmeyer, high distinction. Ashlyn Kimball, highest distinction. Alexandria Gabriel Rezick, high distinction. Hannah Suzanne Stieber, highest distinction. Angela N. Vito, highest distinction. Caitlin Walken, high distinction. Michelle Lynn Willis, highest distinction. Will the recipients of the degree Master of Perfusion Sciences please come forward? Joshua Travis Baxter. Riley T. Baxter. Michael Allen Bone. Brianna Kohler. Hannah Eloise Davies. Kelly Ann Fuller. Francesca Grace Henricks. Donald Robert Johnson. Emily Cook. Braden Martin. Callie Milestone. Nicole Christine Oldie, high distinction. McCoy Allen Rasmussen, high distinction. Julia Christine Robeson. Megan Melissa Roth. Rachel Ann Schultz. Tyler Frederick Wieland. Will the recipient of the degree Master of Physician Assistant Studies please come forward? Erin Michelle Lundeen, highest distinction. Will the recipients of the degree Doctor of Physical Therapy please come forward? Allison Jo Baker. Austin Ryan Becker. Whitney Lee Bendorf, highest distinction. Sarah Christine Bierschbach, high distinction. Jenna M. Boyd. Tyan Barrett Boyer. Courtney Ray Brown. Jace Robert Cameron, high distinction. Madison H. Dean. Emma Maria Ivetovich, highest distinction. Gabriel Edward Fisher. Ashley Nicole Fox. TJ Groders. Danielle Josephine Gruberg. Jay Howe. Alexis Marie Herman. Margaret Ann Herman. Kelsey Jordan Hill. Casey Nicole Holin. Jasa Dawn Hoynes. Jing Hu, high distinction. Garrett Blake Heibarger, high distinction. Hamisa Kandi. Jordan Alyssa Kimball. Victoria Renee Kranz. Joshua John Krisman, distinction. Keaton Michael Lewis. Wilwa Lee. Yufon Lin. Sophie Joe Lopez. Kyle Hamilton Lowry. John Ryan Leisinger. Sarah Elaine Marr. Amber Ann Mazankowski. Logan Scott Menke. Mariah Eileen Miller. Jennifer Lee Matera. Stephanie Marie Mahalan. Cassandra Nicole Novak. Samantha Olive. Philip Michael Palmer. Carmen Ann May Pavlik, distinction. Benjamin B. Peterson. Sean Stanton Peterson. Claire Hart Phillips. Amanda Marie Pickering. Peter Austin Reed. Andreas Wailani Remis, highest distinction. Jensen Elizabeth Rizak. Riley J. Rishling. Kyle Hunter Ruchus. Julia Marie Schulthis. Anna Rain Seibel. Kelly Jean Summerly. Hoyan Song, highest distinction. Samantha Jean Starkey. Logan Dean Tate. Addison Kathleen Thoen, distinction. Jana M. Bulvra. Emma Marie Watson. Zach Bryant Welch. Coleman Lloyd Westerby, highest distinction. Taylor Ann White. Kristen Lane Wyatt. Hannah Marie Roscoe Ebi. Will the recipients of the Post-Baccalaureate Professional Certificate in Cytotechnology please come forward? Sapita Askari. Emadai Timothy Babel. Isabel Skok. Amna Mojid. Deepak Kumar Ramishbai Prajapati. Heidi Wooten Douglas. Will the recipient of the Post-Baccalaureate Certificate in Cardiovascular Interventional Technology please come forward? Briggs Allen Bowen. Will the recipients of the Post-Baccalaureate Certificate in Diagnostic Medical Sonography please come forward? Anna Marie Bowling. Megan Antonella Conroy. Jaden Einspar. Gracie J. Grote. Sarah Jo Hawk. Will the recipients of the Post-Baccalaureate Certificate in Radiation Therapy please come forward? Allison Margaret Murray. Grace Marie Roskam. Olivia Charlotta Valla. Taylor James Weber. Will the recipients of the Post-Baccalaureate Certificate in Magnetic Resonance Imaging please come forward? Megan Lynn Kappel. Deja Jo Ford. Caroline Hannah Hahn. Hannah LaRae Cole. Kylie Nicole Schnell. Laura.
Thank you. Dean Sebastian will now present the diplomas to the recipients of the degrees Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Master of Science in Nursing, Doctor of Nursing Practice, and the certificate, Postmaster Certificate in Nursing. She will be assisted by Dr. Catherine Bravo, Director of the College of Nursing Undergraduate Program, and Dr. Lynette Stamler, Associate Dean for Academic Programs in the College of Nursing. Dr. Bravo.
Thank you, Chancellor Gold. Will the recipients of the degree Bachelor of Science in Nursing please come forward? Cheyenne Amy Ballard. Gabrielle Lazatin Banagug. Gabrielle N. Beckman. Catherine Key Belfiore. Ashley Jo Bober. Tessa Renee Booley. Sarah Marguerite Buds. Abigail Rose Carnazzo. Jenna Lee Carroll. Leslie L. Cerna. Bianca Tamayo Dean. Nicole Dickerson. Jordan Lee Dvorak. Miriam Manyi Egby. Hannah Marlene Ewing. Matthew Fuller. Mackenzie K. Gadbois. Viridiana Crystal Garibay Gutierrez. Naomi Gutierrez Rodriguez. Meredith Jolie Hagi. Alyssa Danielle Hansen. Mallory Huck. Taylor A. Hunter with distinction. Audrey Cordelia Ishii with highest distinction. Kayla Rose Johannes with distinction. Josie Sue Jones with distinction. Carrie Elizabeth Keys with distinction. Maggie Lynn Lamsky. Savannah Marie Ludeman. Marissa Lugo. Brianna L. Marco. Jordan L. Marino with highest distinction. Cassidy Elise McWhorter. Rayleigh M. Menke. Megan A. Merkel. Jessica Joyce Metcalf with distinction. Andrea Jean Meyer with high distinction. Michaela Morales. Shemaya Nichelle Morgan. Hayden Muir. Tori Jo Nelson. Sadie Marie Nichols. Sydney S. Nieto. Maria Alejandra Noguero Benavidez. Elizabeth Mary O'Brien. Vanessa E. Olajide. Catherine C. Opperman. Franz Jet Sisson Paranable. Caitlin Marie Pierce. Miriam Perez Diaz with highest distinction. Jeffrey Nicholas Petrie. Celeste Sky Ranke. Alexis Marie Riza. McKenna Elaine Riker. Lara Lee Rivas. Anna Bridget Ryan. Grace Marie Renoski. Caitlin Jo Santee. Abigail Maureen Sheeman. Elijah Newman Scholmeyer. Sarah Teresa Shaw. Layla Marie Singleton. Ashley Victoria Sleva. Jessica J. Smith. Megan Marie Soul. Lauren Ashley Summerer with high distinction. Patience Divine Sweeney. Taylor Ann Thomas. Chloe Donnelly Eubine. Claire Elizabeth Vasek. Isabel Marie Vanderneck. Ryan Nicole Vaselka. Claire Mackenzie Bigelow Welsh. Sarah Jane Widlin. Haley Lynn Woogie. Karen Wenson Zen. Will the recipients of the degree Master of Science in Nursing please come forward? Nicholas David Christensen. Kirsty Louise Eden. Elizabeth Ann Elgin. Stephanie Diane Henry. Sarah Jane Kirk. Megan J. Platt. Shannon Lee Spores. Kelsey Lynn Uhazy. Kimberly Ann Vaughn. Will the recipients of the Postmaster's Certificate in Nursing please come forward? Rachel A. Johnson. Christy Jean Krantz. Will the recipients of the degree Doctor of Nursing Practice please come forward? Callie Brogan Babcock. Austin William Clark. Shulia D. Cotton. Caitlin Durst. Mary Catherine Elwanger. Jessica Marie Harms. Molly R. Jackson. Emily Elizabeth Lorenz. Marissa Ann McGrell. Jaden Tanae Morris. Alyssa Brianne Nelson. Alexandra Marie Ori. Morgan Louise O'Malley. Mary Shadinma Onyarin. Megan Diane Scott. Lori Sewell Mueller. Michaela Rayanne Waddell. Teresa Marie Zingali.
Dean Kahn will now present the diplomas to the recipients of the Master of Health Administration and the Master of Public Health recipients. Dr. Todd Wyatt, professor in the College of Public Health, will assist in the reading. Dr. Wyatt.
Will the recipients of the degree Master of Health Administration please come forward? Jamila Jahan Abdul Hakim. Holly Margaret Sesker. Rashina D. Shaw. Will the recipients of the degree Master of Public Health please come forward? Kiana E.K. Borngasser. Christian Scott Falcon. Michaela Ray Geiser. Christina R. Hitz. Mohammed M.K. Kida. Amenuveve E. Amavi Kudzu. Estefania Lanza Rodriguez. Larissa Avenel Zania Mark. Christian Shane Nung Marquez. Jordan Alexis McCullough. Maria S. Mickles. Laura Jane Negengast. Claire Grace Nissen. Callie Renee Savage. Karen Margaret Schmeitz. Priscilla Soto Prado. Alyssa Renee Spartz. Troy Hilmy Swando. Alexandra Isabel Todd.
Dean Olson will now present the diplomas to the recipients of the degree Doctor of Pharmacy. Dr. Christopher Schaefer, Associate Dean in the College of Pharmacy, will assist with the reading.
Will the recipients of the degree Doctor of Pharmacy please come forward? Shima Al-Khaleder. Alexandria Rose Barone. Ashley Marie Bogus with distinction. Shane Isaac Brickachek. Samantha Rose Broderson with distinction. Cassidy Lee Bruns. Brianna M. Birkinshaw. Rachel Marie Carrasco. Brady Alexander Kavarzagi with distinction. Victoria Lynn Cunning with distinction. Sarah Ann Dennis. Mackenzie Sue Douglas. Christopher Randall Elbracht. Anna Brooke Eliason. Nathan Allen Feldman with distinction. Alyssa Ferrazzo. Bridget Shea Gallagher. Mackenzie Ray Hale. Shelby Hamelius. Andrea Nicole Heckmaster. Amy Lynn Hirschman with distinction. Dylan Rance Hickson. David Andrew Holm with distinction. Young Hu. Minden Lee Huntrods with high distinction. Justin Allen Isaacson. Jessa Rose Johnson. Jennifer Mary Cottle. Alexandra Rose Kinney. Molly Marie Kernan with highest distinction. Jenny Jo Clausen with high distinction. Shane D. Klein. Marissa Lee Knapp Rhodes. Madeline Julie Koenig with high distinction. Nathan James Keyes. Therese E. Lewis with high distinction. Melissa June Malone. Jared Andrew Maluli. Chloe Marie Mapes. Kristen Ann McLarty. Blair Nicole Miller. Jocelyn Elizabeth Mormon. Colin Mitchell Niemeyer. Lindsay Nicole Olerking. Jenna Catherine Padani. Morgan Marie Pritchard with distinction. Jonna K. Richter. Cassandra Ray Shent. Rebecca Marie Sainert. Salarandra Viknish Selrajic with distinction. Olivia Marie Sharp. Yufei Shi with high distinction. Daryl Elliott Sakpa. Sarah Jo Stage. Danielle Nicole Stallings. Kyle L. Sutton. Taylor Ann Teal. Gage R. Thompson. Queen Thuy-Van Tran. Nicolette Lynn Urban. Kate Lynn Walls. Anlene Wong with high distinction. Risheen Wong. Jennifer Corinne Wetzel. Chaniying Wong with high distinction. Huran Yang.
Dean Britigan will now present the diplomas to the recipients of the degree Doctor of Medicine. Dr. Jeffrey Talman, Associate Dean for Medical Education in the College of Medicine, will assist with the reading. Dr. Talman.
Will the recipients of the degree Doctor of Medicine please come forward? Joshua William Abels. Abby Marie Adams. Ataya Ahmad. Donovan Cariel Allen. Shelby Nicole Alfenkamp. Matthew Joseph Byer. Nicole Barmettler. Lauren Howell Barnes. Austin Berry with distinction. Matthew James Behrens. Joseph John Benish. Scott Martin Benson. Connor James Beiersdorf. George Daniel Blankenau. Anna Elizabeth Bach. Carly K. Bryant. Brenton M. Businger. Courtney Megan Cahoy. Alexander Richard Kentral. Bryant Patrick Carlson. Joseph J. Carmichael. Joseph is a graduate of the MD PhD Scholars Program. He received his Doctor of Philosophy in May 2020. Sophie Layla Samaj with high distinction. John Charles Chatterton. Zachary Michael Christensen with distinction. Alexander Robert Charay. Catherine Elaine Charay. Thomas William Connolly. Ethan A. Cook. Samantha Marie Sinclair Cox. Margaret Elizabeth Craig. Eric Connor Daubach with high distinction. Melissa Marie Davison Marchand. Taylor B. DeFries. Devin Andrew DeLuna. Andrew S. Durgan. Taylor Ann Desher. Daniel Hartnett Dooling. Zachary Henry Lewis Egger. Evan Michael Eilers. Michael James Eller with high distinction. Stephanie Elise Emig. Alexandra Rose Filer with distinction. Benjamin Scott Fletcher with highest distinction. David Ho Fu with high distinction. Mallory Marie Gandy. Gabriel Reed Garbin. Fillion Lucas Katchoff. Austin Taylor Gibson with distinction. Elizabeth Marie Gibson. Colin Allen Gilmore. Jacob Reed Givens. Grant Patrick Gertzen. Harrison L. Green. Madison Lynn Grinnell. Morgan Marie Harris. Blake Edward Haas. Dalton David Hegeholtz. Rafael Shane Herrera. Kyle Kenyu Hines. Megan Sue Hunky Lomax. Scott Ran Irvin. Ryan Christian Jesperson. Ciamaro Gerardo. Emily Elizabeth Kalant. Christina Janine Kahn. Carl Ranjan Kandalavala with high distinction. Rohan Kazanchi with high distinction. Jacob Thomas Kingsley with high distinction. Alexander Colamayo. Taylor James Cradaville with distinction. Stacy Noel Lackner. Timothy Joseph Lackner with distinction. Fransley Lecrete. Ian Thomas Langerstrom with distinction. Derek Wayne Lom. Richard Henry Lay. Christopher John Lindeman. Austin Joseph Lowe. Dennis John Marr II. Hannah Maldonado. Cody Dean Masters. Mitchell Paul Mattis. Victoria McKinney. Amber Christine McMahon. Carly Ann Meyer. Ryan James Micus. Saif Laif Nasir. Ashton Nicole Nelson. Erin Nicole Oltgen. Megha Natwarbai Patel. Olivia Grace Person. Jacob Thomas Pfeiffer. Paige Elizabeth Phillips. Colin James Pieper. Allison Marie Petrock. Benjamin Daniel Plambeck. Sydney Lynn Powers. Kristen Ruth Ramage. Keely O'Rourke Reidelberger. Gabriella Evelyn Margaret Rizzo. Mackenzie Pauline Nicole Rowe. Derek Sabatka. Robin L. Sarek. Cameron Thomas Schecker. Thomas Edward Schroeder. Vivek Sharma. Saravani Singhu. Grant Dwayne Starkey with distinction. Christopher Allen Stevenson with distinction. Noah Alexander Speck. Taylor K. Tiemann with distinction. Drew Charles Thompson. Sharapati Tilirawidi. Alston Xian Trin. Tiffany Bongnak Chow Trong. Alexander Tu with distinction. Snow Leopard China Tyler. Lane Ross Ewing with high distinction. April Rose Vonderfecht. Christopher Joseph Weber with distinction. Paul James Witt. Seth Ryan Woods. Megan Nicole Yank. Nathaniel James Zaraban. Christina Ying Zhao.
Senior Vice Chancellor Davies will now present the diplomas to the recipients of the degrees Master of Science and Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Kendra Schmidt, Assistant Associate Dean for Graduate Studies, will assist with the reading.
Will the recipients of the degree Master of Science please come forward? Henry Deers. Matthew L. McMonagle. Sarah Elizabeth Ryan. Will the recipients of the degree Doctor of Philosophy please come forward? Nagavardini Avutu. Aishwarya Bapat. Laura Elaine Bergdolt. Rajan Sharma Vadarai. Upendra Jalise. Ninran Chan. Kanika Dewan. Ling Ding. E. Du. Sahari Shakur Dukapati. Safwan El-Khatib. Laura Elizabeth Flores. Jared Hans Graham. Stephen Jeffrey Howler. Samuel David Johnson. Tyler Michael Jones. Shelby Morgan Kanoki. Cassie Liu. Paul Nestor Lovell. Cassandra Margaret Moshfe. Mai Mohammed Aldamoudi Mustafa. Todd M. Owen. Lindsay Lee Page. Jinglan Qian. Javid Adam Rahman. Mohammed A. Salim. Ketemwabi Shamavu. Morgan Ann Staver. Miriam Olubukola Taiwu. Sion Tang. Kristen Elise Vance. Denise Ray Waterfield. Pauline Changji Xu. Pravin Yapuri. Renya Zen. Jifen Chow.
I now ask all of the graduates of the class of 2022 to please rise. Graduates, ladies and gentlemen, the oath that you have taken is far more than words. It is the moral and ethical bond that you have created for the remainder of your professional careers to the healing of so many others. In keeping with the time-honored and centuries-old academic tradition, at this time, I now ask all of our graduates to please move your tassel on your tam or mortarboard from the right to the left side. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2022! Please be seated. All of our graduates who are here today were assisted a great deal by others. Many are those of you who are gathered in the audience. All of you deserve recognition. So I'm going to ask you to please stand and to hold your applause until all have been introduced. First, those of you who are the parents, the brothers or sisters of one of our graduates, to please stand and remain standing. You know who you are. It's okay. Second, those of you who are the husbands and wives, partners, or children of one of our graduates, please stand and remain standing. And next, those of you who are the grandparents, the aunts, the uncles, or those who hold some other special relationship with one of our graduates, please stand. And that should be just about everybody. Thank them. We applaud you and acknowledge your enormous contributions to each of our graduates and what they have accomplished and what they will accomplish for all of us. Please be seated. The University of Nebraska Medical Center is a large, diverse, and very complex organization. But I would like to take this opportunity to recognize some of the most dedicated people. These are the individuals who have spent many years with these graduates, preparing them for lives of continued learning, dedicated study, and service to others. The individuals of whom I speak, of course, are our amazing faculty. I now ask all of the faculty in the room to stand and let us recognize and thank each of you. Thank you for all that you do. Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for joining us on this special day and recognize, of course, that my words are the very last thing that's going to separate you from celebrating with your graduates. However, my words today are to our graduates. Ladies and gentlemen, graduates of the class of 2022, this is truly a special and inspiring event, perhaps even more so than usual, considering the extraordinary circumstances we find ourselves under. Let me tell you why I feel more inspired than ever to have been granted the privilege to address each of you on this occasion, and why I am so elated at the thought of each of us all together in this moment. I don't need to tell this audience about perseverance. It's truly a testament to the perseverance of our graduates that we're able to be here today, now into the third year like none other in memory. All of our graduates had to work under highly unusual and highly trying circumstances to get to this day. And the perseverance, the contributions, the sacrifices, and the support of your parents, your partners, your children, your relatives, your friends, and the enduring dedication of your faculty, the advisors, mentors, and coaches who have helped each of you reach this milestone is equally remarkable. Think about it. All of your clinical expertise has been spent dealing with the painful realities of this pandemic. I wish to remind our graduates that all commencement ceremonies are one of life's truly defining moments, and that is especially true today. You will never forget your UNMC graduation of 2022, and you will surely tell the next generation and others that come about this day. We will remember, of course, the hard times, but also the triumphant moments. We will savor all that we gained and that which we learned about ourselves during this pandemic. And we will remember all those who have struggled and those that we have lost. Indeed, many of us here today have lost someone during this pandemic. We have exceeded the measured 1 million loss of our fellow Americans, an unfathomable number. So I ask that together we take a moment to honor the service, friendship, love of their memory, and to those that are currently struggling. Thank you for that. My favorite part of every commencement is getting to look out and see your faces, or at least your eyes, to bestow your new degrees, and to have a unique opportunity to congratulate you on your achievement on this big day. There is so much hope and so much promise, and it never gets old, and I am so proud to be your Chancellor. Today's commencement events are representative of the trying times we find ourselves living with at the moment. But these times only further confirm that you have chosen the right professions at the right time, that you are needed, that you each have an opportunity, a unique opportunity to make a difference in this world. And that is an awesome responsibility, a daunting challenge, and yet at the same time, an incredible privilege. This COVID pandemic drives home the message, for once and for all, of the crucial role of science and medicine and public health. It makes it clear that we need the talent, the courage, the empathy of the healthcare professionals, as well as the dedication of the laboratory researchers and scientists. The incredible ability of each of you to look at a complex problem and see something unique and innovative, to do something helpful, something that might have been previously missed by others. It's the magical combination of care and caring that you bring to those whose lives you will touch. And all of that starts today on your day of commencement. Yes, it starts right now. This is your day. It's not just your day of commencement, but it's your day to clearly and firmly take grasp of your future as you embark on the next phases of your journey. A journey of providing care and caring, a journey of providing hope, a journey of healing. Today, for my few remaining minutes with you, and I do mean few, I do not wish to address your exemplary knowledge or your amazing technical ability, but I do wish to address your stamina, your perseverance, your tenacity, your ability to see a complex process through to completion, your capacity to recover quickly from hardship and challenge, and your capacity to navigate upon the roughest of rough waters. You will always need these skills, and as many of you know, the waters have been rough, quite rough, for these past few years. Those in the professions that you now join across our nation and around the world have been challenged in ways they could have never imagined just a few years ago. For ours is a unique calling. Yours is a unique calling in the health sciences. You witness first breaths and last ones. In your professions, you knowingly throw yourselves into all of the life-altering human triumphs and heartbreaks and everything that comes in between. And all of that happened to an extraordinary degree during these times. People, colleagues, healthcare professionals, and others who did not sign up to be heroes, who were exhausted, who were afraid for their own safety and that of their families and loved ones, steel themselves at the start of each day and walked back again and again and again into the fire. And they do this because of their professional commitment, a commitment of their expertise and their altruism to help others, a commitment that you have now taken an oath to do. Our family of caring professionals, like all who are graduating today, are called to serve, to ease pain and suffering, to, as the philosophers say, to improve the human condition. There is nothing like seeing the smile on a grateful patient's face or look of relief in the eyes of a parent when you will tell them that their child is going to be all right. Seeing that in the patients that you will serve, meeting the people in need, has been the very best part of my career and will assuredly be the very best part of yours. It is far better and more satisfying than any accolade or award, any certificate or trophy, and far better than any payment, compensation, or reward that you will receive. It is the very definition of the social contract of the healing professions, the very oath that brought you to this moment in time. These are the moments that will make it all worth it, moments that will keep you going through the longest and darkest and the hardest of nights. But so will the knowledge that you are not alone in this. There is a team around you, others who are in this fight with you, as we are seeing time and time again, and indeed reinforced by this COVID era, that we will continue to succeed in these battles, but it's based upon how well we can work together towards a common goal. Clinical care is a team sport. Research science is a team sport. And public health is a team sport. So let me share a brief story with you. A story about a young man named Andrew. A story that is yet another very special commencement, but a commencement look into my personal professional journey of many years ago. A brief story about the very teamwork of which we speak today. It was many years ago on a beautiful, warm Saturday morning, not totally dissimilar to today, that I was planning to catch up and spend some time with my family after a long, hard week. It was actually during my very first month following well more than a decade of medical and surgical education, being mentored and advised, educated and trained for that very special day. For I was now a newly minted attending surgeon, and indeed on that day the responsible physician for the Children's Cardiac Surgery Program at a prestigious academic medical center. So on this Saturday morning, I was called to see Andrew. Andrew was a newborn, several hours old, who is currently in transport to the neonatal intensive care unit of our institution. He was born several hours earlier with very severe cardiac abnormalities, and the thinking was he might need emergency surgery. Upon arrival, it was clear that his cardiac disease was far worse than expected, and that his heart had actually stopped during the transport, and Andrew arrived with full ongoing cardiac resuscitation. And after much deliberation, echo scans, x-rays, and much more, the senior, highly experienced leaders, the chair of cardiology, the chief of neonatology, and so many others, decided that this cardiac lesion was unlikely to be amenable to repair, that this neonate was severely neurologically likely to be damaged by the long cardiac arrest, and as such, this little child, Andrew, could not be saved. So I went to visit with the family, his parents and his grandparents, who sat anxiously awaiting our decision. And as I started to share the very sad news of this truly hopeless situation, and suggested to them that they should once more lovingly hold their child one last time before he passed away. Yes, I remember that day as if it were yesterday. But what I remember most, in addition to their tears as they came to understand my message, it was their hope that I remember most vividly, their faith, their confidence, their words of trust, the trust in the judgment and the ability of our team, urging us to fight the fight for this fragile, tiny life. It was truly inspiring. And so I returned to my colleagues at the bedside to revisit this decision. And after much heartfelt debate, and I do mean much debate, we did just that. And so to the operating room with the confidence of our team, we went for the first of what turned out to be several staged surgeries, all very high-risk, complex procedures. And Andrew did not just spend days, but he spent weeks and months in the hospital after each. For almost his entire first year of life was spent with us and to a large extent with me. And so you're probably wondering now, why do I chose to retell this story, and how did it all work out now more than 30 years later? As you might imagine, this family has kept in touch with me, and as such, I have several letters and photographs. I have a photo of when Andrew took his first steps, when he first attended preschool. I have a photo when Andrew won the all-state freestyle swimming championship, and I have one when he graduated from high school And yes, I have his college graduation photo from a prominent East Coast university. And many others, including more recently from his wedding day, and most recently, just several months ago, holding his firstborn child. However, it is his college graduation photo that sits proudly upon my desk, reminding me every day of his journey, his tenacity, and his courage, and reminding me every day of the difference that our professions, that your professions make every single day for those who receive your care. This photo exudes Andrew's sense of joy, his optimism, and his confidence in the future. And so why do I share this story with you on your commencement day? Quite simply, whether it's the challenge of cardiac disease or cancer, cholera or COVID, this story reminds us all that each of you, should always bet on your patient's tenacity for life and always trust in yourself and your team, in their knowledge and yours, the skill and dedication. And as we may face, as you will face, the slimmest of all odds, the most adversity, this teamwork, this trust, has never been more important. Each of you here today is now part of a critical team, a new and strong link of this lifelong team, a championship team. Those of you on the medical front lines working feverishly towards treatments and cures are rightly being celebrated today for embodying the courage and the teamwork that our time needs the most. And at all times, particularly these times, we should also humbly remember that there are other critical team members. These are the food service workers, the public safety officers, the delivery drivers, and the environmental services folks, as well as our facilities professionals. These and so many others are also critical members of the team. And never forget that all that you have done and all that you will ever do, with so many people counting on you, is because you are now part of something greater than yourself. Today, you also become a lifetime member of one of America's greatest championship teams. And no matter where your destiny may take you, you are now part of Team UNMC. During the COVID crisis, we've been on the front lines, a national resource since the very beginning. We were the first to volunteer to take patients from the Diamond Princess cruise ship. We were part of the federal response. We repatriated American citizens from China and around the world. And of course, our federal government and our state government came to us. We've been pandemic planning and rehearsing the future for more than 20 years. We continue to serve as a trusted resource for our science and expertise, and for the federal and state government and across the globe. And this is the team that you have joined today, a team that has never stopped providing care, a team that has never stopped caring, a team that has always been defined by our values of innovation, excellence, altruism, courage, and yet healing. So I hope that you are as proud of us as we are of you. Class of 2022, today you graduate, you commence with an incredibly bright spark of energy, commitment, dedication, and genuine resiliency. For each of you are now truly prepared, truly steeled by our combination of experiences over the last years together. You commence today with the knowledge that you are part of one of America's greatest teams ever assembled, and that we stand with you as you energize, as you prepare yourself for what lies ahead. So class of 2022, I thank you. I thank you for allowing us to share this day with you and your family, wherever they may be. I thank you for allowing us to help prepare you for the amazing journey on which you now embark. I cannot think of any others, any group of future leaders I would rather have to guide us through this moment into the future. And if you remember one and only one thing from today, let it be this. Always, always take care of yourself, take care of your team, and always, always take care of your professions. I congratulate you, I thank you, and I truly hope that you have at least one Andrew in your lifetime, particularly when she or he will need you the most and when you will need them. Thank you, and I wish you Godspeed on your journey. Thank you. And now in closing, Dr. Taylor James Cradaville will offer the student-initiated benediction. So please stand and remain standing until all of the students have exited the auditorium. Thank you and have a wonderful, wonderful afternoon.
Thank you, Dr. Gold. As this ceremony ends, we have so much to be grateful for. We've been truly blessed for many things, including the fellowship of our classmates, the guidance of our faculty, and the love and support of those who are assembled here today. We ask you to keep us safe, both as we leave this hall and wherever our journey may lead. For these things we pray, amen.